Well, hello, Stampers, and welcome to the Global Video Hop. I'm so excited. This is the second month that I am participating with talented demonstrators from all around the world. So be sure you check in the description underneath my video for all the links to the other talented women who are participating in this Global Video Hop. The theme this month is saleabration, and I'm going to be doing my video on Calming Camelia. Now, my name is Jackie Bolcha, and for some of the time I live in Chatham, Ontario, and I'm a Canadian demonstrator, but I'm getting married to a fabulous man in the Netherlands at the end of August, so I spend quite a lot of time in Holland as well, and I'm also a Dutch demonstrator. So that gives me the unique privilege of selling to both people in Europe and people in Canada. So I'm pretty excited about that. But let's take a look at this fantastic card. It's such a fun technique. I know you guys are going to love it. So here we are. I have combined a couple of things from Saleabration. One is the Calming Camelia, which is this set here, and it's beautiful. It's what's called a distinctive stamp, and that means that when you stamp it, it shows up in different shades. Okay, there's a lot of nice words in here. And the other thing that I'm using is the Marvelous paper, and it comes in 12 shades, and I have used so far the Gorgeous Grape, the Bumblebee, and today I'm using the Misty Moonlight. And on the other side, it has a more muted marble tone. Both are gorgeous, and it's a good thing you have a lot of paper. You can just go crazy with this. It's such a beautiful pattern that you just want to touch it. You want to feel it. So I am going to give you the measurements for this. This is with the A4 cardstock from Europe. Okay, so this particular card is 10.5 centimeters by 29.8, scored at 14.9. Okay, then I'm going to be using a Night of Navy layer, and it is 9.7 by 14.1 centimeters, and then a patterned paper that is 9.2 by 13.6. Now, for those in North America, I just used a card that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. And then for my layer of a Marblicious paper, I used 4 inches by 5.25. And then I just used the die from Ornate Layers to cut that white piece. Okay, so for my card today, I have cut this piece in Misty Moonlight. I've already done it, and I purposely saved this piece because we're going to use the Stamparatus. Let's have a look-see. And the Calming Camelia is a rubber stamp, which means we do not need the black insert in here. So I'm just going to do this like so, and put that in like so. Peel that off. I don't need that. And now we're going to, well, I've got a little bit of bits on here. We're going to take the big Calming Camelia stamp, and I want it to just go a little bit like so. Okay, off a little bit. And now we're going to stamp it in tone on tone. Now, I was tempted to go one light darker and do it in Night of Navy, but I'm going to just do it in Misty Moonlight. I see some little bits on here. I don't like that. Okay. And I'm using the Stamparatus on purpose because I want to get an extra layer of color on there. Okay. So we'll give it a nice even press. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm on the tail end of COVID. I'm supposed to be out of quarantine today, but I did a self-test and I'm still testing positive. So that means see, it's not dark enough right now. That means no classes yet for me. I'm just really hoping that I can fly home on Tuesday. It's time for me to see my parents, my kids, my grandkids. Oh yeah, see, that's looking really nice. I'm going to go one more layer of color on here. So you can see that it's pretty important to use the Stamparatus, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get that rich, rich color there. Now it almost looks like I had something on here. No, I shouldn't want to use my finger. I just did though. I'm going to give it one more layer. I don't want that spot there. There. And now it's time for the secret weapon, what really makes this card amazing. Are you interested? Okay, so here we have it, and that looks really nice, doesn't it? The sun just disappeared. The sun, it was the first time I've seen the sun in days. It's amazing. I almost stopped doing my video because I thought I need to get outside and enjoy the sunshine. Okay, so now we are going to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can have a better view. Okay, just a second. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use some white craft ink. Now my bottle has seen better days, but it still works. And then I have a block, and we're going to put a bit more of this white craft ink on here. There, you don't need much. And then I want to use, I'm not sure what I did with it. I have a blender pen. Okay, I'm going to find that for a minute. Okay, so I found my blender pen. See, it says blender pen. I'm going to put a piece of tape on this, or washi tape or something. This is going to be a dedicated blender pen to using for white craft ink, because I'm not sure after you use white craft ink if you can use it for anything else. So I'm just, oh no. I'm just going to have to message my daughter back and tell her I'm doing a video. Let's have a look. Oh, I should pause before I do that, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. Life does happen, doesn't it? Okay. So I'm picking up the white craft ink, and what I want to do is I just want to go on the top of the petals. I don't want to mess up those cute lines, and it will dry a little bit lighter than what I'm putting on right now. And then once it dries, if you're not happy, if you think, oh, I want it a little whiter, then you can go in again and add some more. Now, the only major advice I have is to let this dry. It goes surprisingly fast. And if this part bores you, you can fast forward it. I'm not sure. I should get a little more techie, and then I could learn how to fast forward this stuff before putting it on. See, but now I'm just drawing it down, and then it will lighten as it goes. And it really does give a beautiful effect to your flowers that you wouldn't get otherwise. And I've seen other people do this, and they just use the ink pad, the craft ink pad. But I find that when you use the re-inker, you get a much more vibrant look. It's worth it. And you can use it over and over again. Just leave that one block with the white, and then you can do this in all the different colors. You can come back to it a day later, and it's still good. That's helpful to know, isn't it? I also like that I can go back and add a little bit more later. Because when you first start, you think, oh, I don't know, this is not going to look good. But it does. It does end up looking very nice indeed. And what's nice about it is that it's not complicated. The dye does all the work by being so beautiful. And then the stamp is gorgeous. That's why I fell in love with Stampin' Up, because I can't draw. And I'm not a great painter. But I can stamp and I can color. And so the artists have done all the work for me. And that just makes me really happy. Oops, I'm almost getting off screen here. And afterwards, you can tell me what your favorite color is. Make sure, or I don't really want to be too bossy, but I would appreciate it if you have not already done so. If you click on the red button and subscribe to my channel, and give me a thumbs up. YouTube likes it when they see lots of thumbs up. Then they'll think, oh, this is a good video. More people are liking this. I'm going to tell other people about this woman's videos. And that would make me happy. There. Now, I don't know if this one isn't quite as nice as the other ones that got too much blue in here. It's hard to tell. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to leave it. Compare here the purple one, the Gorgeous Grape, to the navy one. You'll decide which colors you like better. I'm using it as a bit of an example because the navy one got a little bit away on me. So I need to add a little bit more white there. Yeah. Because it's a distinctive stamp, if you stamp too much, then you're going to lose out on your on the distinctiveness of the stamp. It's going to get all dark and blurry. So let's just put this away for a minute. And what we're going to do is just put this together. So that shouldn't take too long. And it's fun to play. It's a great technique to play with. I'm going to show you, come back to the Bumblebee card and show you what I did differently on that card. You have till the end of February to get free celebration items. So with the Calming Camelia is actually a host stamp set. And I'm doing a draw for it right now so that if you place an online order with me, you'll go into a draw to win that set. Because that set, you need to either host a $375 workshop or place an order of that magnitude. And that's not a little bit to do. So I thought I'd help you along a little bit. See, so I could do this. I'm just going to see if I like that. Or I can go with the more muted. I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go bold. It's funny that they called that this was Misty Moonlight, because to me it looks almost a little bit more Bermuda Bay. But it's definitely, you can mix and match the colors. Don't be limited by what it says the colors are. It's just stunning. It looks almost velvety, this paper. Oh, here comes the sun again. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now this piece, I want to, it's not perfectly dry yet, but if I'm very careful, then I can put some dimensionals on the back without smudging it. I apologize if there are shadows now, but I'm so happy there's the sun. There was no way I was closing curtains today because we haven't seen the sun in days. The news have said that this is the grayest January in a very long time. And for this Canadian winter girl, where there's a snow and sun, it's been a tough slog. I've missed it. Look at that. There we have it. And so for this card here, for the Bumblebee card, what I did was I stamped the Camellia twice, and then I cut it out. I fussy cut it and popped it up. So that gives you a totally different look, and then you don't have to do any of the white craft painting. But the white craft painting is really nice. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. And here it is again in the Gorgeous Grape. I think I prefer the Gorgeous Grape. I think that's my favorite. Maybe because my stamping looks better on this one. Not sure. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to follow along in the hop with all the other ladies. And I hope that you take advantage of Saleabration and that you get your free things. I find that even if you're pinching your pennies right now and you're a little bit concerned, then at least go through your stash and see what you need as far as cardstock, adhesive, all those kinds of things, and stock up on your basics, and then you don't have to feel guilty, and you can indulge in a free pack of paper or free stamp set, whatever you like. All right, guys. Once again, it's been awesome. Be sure you click subscribe, and once you do that, there's a little bell icon that comes up, and if you click on that, then you'll be notified every time I post a video. All right. Thank you, and take a look over here. This is where you can find me on my blog, on my website, or on Facebook. If you want to share a story with me or have any questions, you can also email me. Have a super day. Bye.